What is good, beautiful people? I don't know if another YouTuber already says that, but I'm just gonna say that because y'all are beautiful. So the reason I'm making this video today is to share with you guys 3 things that I learned this year in 2020, pandemic season. Yes, I think it's a great idea to look back, take a step back at the end of the year and see what you've accomplished, see what mistakes you made, so you can take these pointers and apply them to the future. So the next year after that, and you can keep on improving yourself. So if we get right into it, the first thing that I learned this year was finding opportunity rather than waiting for it. Basically, ever since I got this camera, I started shooting a lot of concert photography, and I realized that in this industry, it kind of relates to life as well. I probably messaged at least over 80 artists, 80 people that might lead me to getting a gig or being able to shoot a really big concert. And it's just the same thing with other things in life. Nobody's gonna hand you anything on a silver platter. Okay, the only way that you can find opportunity is by going out and finding opportunity. So there's 3 ways that you can do this. The first one is letting people know that you're out there. So that's basically just networking. And for me, it was messaging people on Instagram, DMing them, on Facebook as well. I would try to contact the artist himself or herself first, and then I tried to find their manager, or I tried to find their own videographer. If you do it 100 times, at least one person is going to reply to you, and maybe that just might be the one. The second way is to get out of your comfort zone. One thing that I do every day right now during this pandemic is taking cold showers. And it seems such a cliche thing on YouTube, but I think it's the perfect amount of uncomfortability every single day. It kind of sucks, but I do it so I can, train my mind to do hard things, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to do even harder and harder and harder things until I just naturally train my brain to just do hard things, at which then it'll be normal for me. So the third thing is keeping track of your success. A couple ways you can do this is by journaling, writing down things, or just posting on Instagram, posting on social, right? Just showing everyone oh, I just shot this crazy concert that I never thought I'd get into, and show the world what you've been up to, and people will see that, oh, this guy doesn't mess around. He goes out and finds his own opportunity and doesn't wait for any of it. The second thing that I learned this year is judgment. Specifically, that people will judge you no matter what. It's kind of a hard fact to accept, but in reality, nobody in this world is not judged. Everyone is judged. Famous people are judged. Billionaires are judged. Everyone is judged. Even you judge people. We judge people on a daily basis. We know it, we do it, but yet we don't feel like it's okay for people to judge us when we judge everyone every single day. And I think it's just a fact that you have to accept. And I think if you can't accept that fact, then you'll always be stuck in this bubble and not be able to do things out of your comfort zone because you're so worried about what people will say about you. And this is actually super dangerous. A lot of people that I've spoken to, a lot of real estate agents, have warned me of the consequences of you worrying about what people will say about you. And I honestly, to this day, still care a lot about what people say to me, especially when I make YouTube videos like this. But I'm trying my very best to burst that bubble. And what I'm doing right now is super uncomfortable, as you can tell. So the last thing that I learned this year is self-discipline, and I think this is not just this year, but it will be a lesson that I keep learning throughout my life. Due to the pandemic and everything, every one of us has had to stay home and do online school. Everything's at home, and that just made things a lot harder for everyone, especially getting up in the morning and having to go to school and study and do your notes and work out and eat healthy. I'm definitely a victim of procrastination and all the other things that us students do, but I wrote down a couple of ways that you can try to overcome procrastinating and build more self-discipline. The first thing is setting long-term and short-term goals. So what you can do is set short-term goals, as in what you're going to do today. So plan out your entire day, write it down in your notebook and journal it. And then after that, you can plan out your entire week. So what I'm going to do today, what I'm going to do tomorrow for a whole week, and then you can plan your entire month. And as we gradually keep getting longer and longer, you can focus on the long-term goals. So what do I want to achieve this year? Okay, and that is not using my cell phone while I'm studying, not eating junk food on weekends. Whatever it is that you need to work on in terms of self-discipline, write it down. Short-term and long-term goals. The second thing is keeping yourself accountable. So one mistake that I made this year is that I was great at making plans and great at setting goals, but I never really achieved them because I didn't keep myself accountable. The third struggle that I had when it came to self-discipline is forgetting about why I'm doing this. Why am I studying for 5 hours a day? Why am I working out? Why am I taking cold showers? What you should do is constantly remind yourself of what the end goal is. Why are you doing this? Why am I studying for 5 hours every single day? Maybe it's because this is what is going to get me to get that job in the future. Why am I working out every single day? Maybe it's because you can get your dream body to become more healthy. Why am I taking cold showers every day? So I can get out of my comfort zone and I can find more opportunities in the future when the pandemic is over. So these are just a couple of things that you should be constantly reminding yourself of, and also journaling, writing it down. I found a way that writing things down is actually super useful because I'm really forgetful, whether that's on your computer, taking notes on your computer, or just journaling it in a book like this. So those are my 3 tips for today. Hopefully you guys took something out of that and can apply it to your own life. This year has not been the easiest and has been challenging for all of us, but keep our fingers crossed. I think next year is going to be a lot better and we'll be able to go out and do things and achieve our goals. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.